Oh man,
that was crazy.
More light, everybody.
my bad, y'all.
Thanks for tapping into another episode of Unbiased Opinions. We're your hosts, the spiritual wanderer Suave.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Snoop.
What's good? It's the one and only Lenon.
And the triple. It's 3.
Yeah, and we was already getting into this topic earlier about the Kyrie Irving situation. Who's the one who brought up the topic? Was it Snoop? No, it was Lennon.
As far as what?
I brought it up. I brought it to the group chat because I didn't like what they was doing to him.
Well, I think it's been like it's been a marathon.
Yeah.
It's been going on for quite some time.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
It's been a marathon.
Sure. And I'm 100% with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that a lot of people have misunderstood my position so far because like I'm so heavy on like this nigga Kyrie be on bullshit.
Right.
So sure, like this situation ain't huge, but like if you just like ground level it, bruh fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, also it is hard to say it's not huge though.
okay.
If he posted something that's misinformed and promotes.
Well, let's give context to the situation.
Okay,
so
yeah.
do you mind telling us what happened and what's going on?
Yeah, so Kyrie Irving, superstar for the Brooklyn Nets and the NBA, posted on Instagram a picture of a movie that is being sold on Amazon and probably other places too, but I think he showed the post that was on Amazon. That is considered anti-Semitic. I haven't seen the video.
I've seen a little bit.
I've heard about the video or the movie.
Yeah.
And it, from what I've read, it pretty much but it pretty much paints a narrative of, you know, certain things within the Jewish religion / race that, you know, are considered anti-Semitic.
Okay. And basically the media went on a frenzy after that.
Yeah.
They started getting out.
But like, I don't know if it was like a frenzy. I think that what was it Josiah who really brought it to the media, because I don't think anybody's really eyeballing it until the Nets owner.
Is that when it got? I'm sure. I mean, he got 17 million followers. I'm sure.
Nah, when the Nets owner tweeted about Kyrie posting it, that's when it hit the internet crazy.
Oh, okay.
Like Kyrie had already put it on the internet and it was sitting. It was no outrage. Josiah brought the attention to it.
Well, because probably typically when you first see them, man, this is kind of like the middle ground, right? A lot of us ain't heard of the movie, seen the movie.
I didn't even see the tweet.
Yeah, or the Instagram post.
It was an Instagram post?
Was it an Instagram post or a tweet?
It was a tweet.
I thought it was a tweet. Yeah.
But it was just a link.
Yeah, I thought it was.
It was just a link to the.
Just a link.
Just
no
a link.
context.
He didn't say
nothing.
No. He didn't say nothing about. He just
a link.
posted it.
Drop this here. But that's a problem.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's one of those double-edged swords where like, okay, you should definitely give people more information, but like you didn't give anybody any information. So,
which isn't a good thing either.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing. And people like, he ain't even do nothing wrong. He just posted a link. And I'm like, that's a lot. Because if he watched that shit and it paint Jews in a negative light, saying like that they were responsible for XYZ, right? If he's seen that and he still posted the link with no context, you're just going to assume that he's saying, go watch this.
Yeah.
In support of, because you're sending people to watch it.
Right.
Just like anything any of us post. If you put a funny video up and I share it, you have to think like,
go watch.
I think this is funny.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless you comment on it and give context and you say.
Unless I say something. So when you don't do that, you give the public ammo to ask you stuff about it, which they started doing, and he was avoiding. So when they wanted an apology and they started telling him that he was offending people, he was doubling down and still didn't want to give an apology.
Yeah.
So now you get this fire big. Like it just started off this little thing and you just let them fan it. You help them fan it. Like, cause you just avoiding. I don't want to talk about it. Talk about basketball. Like, no, nigga, you put that out there. Like, you gotta deal with that.
Yeah.
A-list celebrity, bro. Like, come on.
I think. Oh, my bad. I was just gonna say. I feel like you, even if it wasn't just an apology, like you said, we need context.
That's-
and so
give-
people asking questions just for
Yeah.
context.
Give the
Whether you
context.
want to say this how you feel or, you know.
That's what I was gonna say. Is clarification is important.
Mhm.
So like when you put something out there, you have to clarify like
Your
what,
position.
Yeah, because people's gonna ask. Well, at least when people start asking, you got to be able to clarify what you're doing. And I think that's one of the biggest problems is people will put stuff out there and then be like, I don't got, don't point a finger at
But
me.
don't
Don't,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Especially
Don't
if
kill the
you are-
messenger.
Especially if you are
Come on, bruh.
like saying that you're this higher or highly educated person.
Yeah.
So much more than the masses that, everybody else over here being followers and you calling yourself a leader, like you're a free thinker.
Right.
Okay, so give people the game.
Right. Right.
How many like truly intelligent people do you know that don't want to explain their position on something?
That's exactly what I was thinking, because I think that's one of the biggest problems with things that people do nowadays anyways, is people will put stuff out there and they don't want to go into context about what they're putting out there or why. They'll just kind of like brush it off and be like, oh, yeah, you feel how you want to feel, or if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And it's like, nah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's have a conversation.
Are you trying to educate people or
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, exactly. Or they'll do the famous, like we said before, do your research. And it's like, what are you saying that
You
for?
did it.
Yeah.
You did the
Well,
research.
exactly.
You are part of my research.
You have the information.
Help me.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing too with like online versus in person. In person is not time in between posts or messages back to look at Wikipedia
Yeah,
and
do
shit
you-
like this. So you
yeah.
really gotta be, hey, this how I feel.
On your
Oh yeah,
toes,
this
yeah.
like you gotta be informed. And so yeah, that's more that yeah, I mean
I also feel that's probably another reason why he didn't speak out, because that movie's long as fuck. So he probably didn't watch the whole video.
But that's a bigger problem.
That
yeah,
is a
so-
problem.
Yeah.
That's a
but-
bigger problem.
Like I get it, like why he probably felt inspired to post a link just because he, he's doing some research about his name,
Mhm.
and then once he looked up his name on Prime, this video popped up. He probably seen a trailer for him, like, oh, this is good information. Let me just post a link. And yeah, like you said, it's a problem because, it's stuff in there that could have been offensive to somebody, and he didn't know about it.
Mhm.
So it's like, why share? Don't share it. But I mean, it goes both ways because he probably didn't even know.
Did you see the Facebook update? Have you tried to share something without reading it?
Yeah, it tells you.
And that prompt,
Mhm.
it didn't used to be there.
No, it didn't.
That prompt didn't used to be there. Now on Facebook, if you just see
Like
a
share
link,
a link
to
or something, yeah.
and you try to share it, Facebook throws a prompt in your face and was
It
like,
says like make sure you read.
do
this
you want to
before
open the
share it.
article
Right.
before you share it? And like you can literally you can say no
Yeah.
and just share it. Or you
Yeah.
can literally open the article and close it and it won't give you the prompt.
Mhm.
That's actually really good, though.
It is really
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
they're pushing you to read it.
Yeah.
I mean, because not only that, like for being misinformed, but there's a lot of fake articles that's being
yeah.
shared.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Right.
open this thing you about to put out to the public because guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna put context
Yeah.
on it and
That's
somebody
the
gonna
thing.
click it and they be like, man, what the hell?
Mhm.
Now you're looking stupid.
Because
This
you
motherfucker
ain't.
talking about monkeys and fucking zoos.
Now
You
imagine
talking
being
about-
somebody employee because that's what a lot of people like to like. A lot of people are blowing by pertaining to Kyrie because they like, oh, people can't even free speech, blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, come on, be real. All of y'all have jobs. If y'all friends with y'all CEO on Facebook, there's no way you can get on Facebook and shit on your job.
Yeah. No,
Right.
facts. I got.
Let's
I got
be
written
real.
up for that shit.
You feel me? Like let's be real
Yeah.
and understand that. Sure, he can be a free thinker, but at the end of the day, that man's an employee.
Yeah.
The Jewish people are heavy in New York.
Mm-hmm.
It's safe to say a lot of the Brooklyn Nets money
Come from that.
comes from that, like those
Right.
people.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, the owner is the person, in my opinion, who blew it up. It wasn't Kyrie, but for good reason. Like you got to get ahead of stuff like that.
Yeah.
These people
yeah.
paying us, bro.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Nah.
even if you right, even if everything you research is
It's right.
factual, what you doing?
Yeah. You got. Now you got to know what battle you picking. You know
what are
I
you
mean?
doing?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I agree with you on that for sure. Because I was against it. I was like, nah, man, fuck them people. But at the same time, like hearing it like that, yeah, you're absolutely right.
because
Even if you want to pick that battle, you got to make sure. All right, if I'm gonna pick this battle now, I gotta know that I'm gonna be 10 toes down, and I gotta really go at it. Like I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I know. I can't sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna share the link and not
Yeah,
say
you
nothing.
can't hold back on
Oh
what
my
you
God,
did.
this is wrong. Like, nah, this is what you knew was gonna happen. Low key,
absolutely, because we just saw it happen with Ye.
we
Yeah.
see it happening right now.
Let's not be like oblivious with Kyrie Irving and act like he didn't know what the fuck he
Yeah.
was getting himself into when he posted
Yeah.
that link.
Yeah,
Bro, we literally just seen a man way bigger than you Ye is 20 times what Kyrie is, and he just showed the world on purpose for whatever crazy reason not to mess with these people.
Yeah, like they ain't playing.
Right.
Poke that bear if you want, and that's literally what Ye was telling people when he sacrificed himself to the media. Like he went at them, and look what happened. He was like, "If it can happen to me,
it can happen."
Please understand.
Right.
But and you also don't know if there was inspiration or influence in Kyrie going that route because of
What Kanye going through?
yeah,
I know,
but I think
I wouldn't doubt
pure
it. I wouldn't doubt
speculation.
it isn't.
where like he was doing research potentially, and you know, or and
Because he already thinks he's a Hebrew Israelite, so he already has some kind of knowledge, knowing that he's Hebrew Israelite. They think black people are the real Jewish people, so he already knows that for sure. So maybe him sharing that was like, yeah, I'm gonna stand with Kanye, and I'm
because Kanye said that in his interview too.
yeah. So maybe
But
he knew that, but
I think the problem. My bad for cutting you out there.
You go ahead.
But I think the problem was he just didn't put extra context to what he was saying. You know what I mean?
He didn't put
Which
extra
is
context,
so
and not only that, like you said, when those questions came, he wasn't ready to answer those questions.
Deflect.
True.
and
deflect.
so this is where I
And you can't sit here and be like, I'm not anti-Semitic because I know where I come from. All right, we get that, but
Yes or no?
Yeah.
That's what they asked that man.
yeah.
They flat out. They said, "Are you anti-Semitic?" He
said-
said, "I can't be anti-Semitic knowing where I come from."
Right.
It's a Kyrie. Well, we're actually looking for more of a yes or no.
They said, I think people want to hear yes or no.
Again, he said, "I can't be anti-Semitic knowing where." I said, "You are dodging the question, and now you giving them a reason to keep coming. Say yes or no. Why are you against saying yes or no?"
Yeah. You should have said no and
because
then gave
there's some ego there. He
you
think
have
he's
it.
smarter than everybody.
Yeah, but-
and then he's also trying to stand on his like religious belief, like I know where I come from, so I
Yeah.
don't have to answer you. But it's like,
yeah, and kind of fight back against
but
the
it's
media.
like at this point, like I keep saying, like you enter the realm of like battle in a sense. So like if they ask you that question, you have to say no because boom, 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 boom.
Right.
You can't sit here and be like no because I know where I come from.
You can't throw a rock and hide your hand.
Can't do it, bro.
Especially if multiple people see you throw a rock. Like,
yeah.
You got to at least be able to put
That was kind of my
your points
point.
out
Like,
there.
I feel like a lot of people aren't looking or are trying to throw under the rug the cause and just want to look at all the effects that have come from
Yeah.
it and say like, oh, well, they doing this. I ain't know of the link till the media did it and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, bro, end of the day, if he never did that,
no Kyrie link.
nothing happens.
But
And so,
I mean, I feel like at the same time, even if he just would elaborate on why he even he believed what he believes in a sense, it's like, well, all right.
but
You
I
know
think
what
he
I mean?
kind of showed he don't know how to.
Exactly.
Because even in his Instagram apology,
Yeah.
it was like,
It was very vague.
hey, I didn't know this
I
movie
feel like-
had all this
that's
stuff
what I'm
in
saying.
this.
And that's what makes
and,
me think, like,
yeah.
bro, you didn't even watch the movie, nigga.
and so that's why I want to throw this at y'all.
You can't be that. You can't
Pause.
be that way, bro.
You watched the movie?
You can't. You got all this going on. You ain't watched this?
Yeah.
Are you crazy, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is why, because I feel like y'all two were very against the decision in which he had to go down
no,
a
that's
stipulated.
fucked up,
How is that? Because you just said he was misinformed, and now they trying to make him.
He was. But
now
I
they
feel like
trying to
all the
put.
stuff that they doing now is kind of crazy, though. That's wild.
But if you-
I'm 100% behind that though. Like,
But
I'm
this
not
is-
with nothing
but-
they trying to get him to do. I said it like.
But why
I'm
not? If
tired.
he's misinformed, why not?
nah.
That's ridiculous.
I get.
But why is it ridiculous if he's misinformed?
He came out on Instagram and apologized. He already said I'm misinformed. I apologize for it. It's like, all right.
Yeah,
all
so
right,
they telling them you got to get informed so that this don't happen again.
I don't think he's gonna
Or
do
you
it
could
again.
Just
though.
not do it
Yeah,
again.
I don't think he's gonna do it again. But the
but
thing is, I get it.
You
okay,
saying it's about someone who's done 10 different things
listen,
already.
No, listen. Okay, I get getting informed so he won't do it again. I get that part. He has to go on public and condemn the movie and then apologize again for what?
What's wrong with condemning the movie?
What if the
For
movie
what?
has some shit into that he fuck with?
Yeah, no, I don't think he needs to condemn the
mean,
movie.
Like there are some
The-
messages in there that like are pro.
But you
because
either
look at the title.
so you either apologize about the movie and say,
He
"Hey, my
apologized
bad."
for not knowing what's in the movie. But I mean,
Clearly, if it's gone to this extent,
I didn't watch the whole movie.
But that's what I'm
he
saying.
didn't watch the whole movie.
But clearly, if it's gone to this extent, the movie is saying some crazy shit.
who's to say that?
But that's fine.
It's-
If
it's-
what
it's
if it's
a
A lot of
cool
people
shit?
saying that.
It's a people who was offended saying this.
Yeah.
But who's to say it really is some fucked up shit? Like it ain't like Hitler.
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
because people said that there's some stuff with Hitler in there. I can't sit there and say it is or isn't. But if there isn't, and it's just really like some good knowledge in there, then
No, it is. It's saying things about like the
watched it?
No, I'm saying it's saying things about like the Holocaust and
You
shit like
watched
that. The Holocaust is
watched it?
a valid thing.
if you ain't watch it, how you can say that?
I'm not gonna watch it, bro. I'm not watching.
I'm just saying,
a fucking
if you didn't watch,
3-hour fucking History Channel.
we gotta watch it now.
Nah,
Well,
I ain't
we all
watching
need to
that
sit
shit.
here on the podcast all
I
together.
didn't
Hell
watch
no.
that
We
3-hour
got
movie.
Val,
bro,
we
I
got
watched
Jack,
that
we got
in peace.
Quang, got hour in here. We all gonna sit together and
But
watch
this,
this
but that's my
motherfucking
point.
movie.
If he is misinformed and they trying to put him in situations
It's
to
a lot
get
more
informed,
it's a lot more than
But
just
bro,
getting him.
and then
but
it's
this
like
is also my thing, too.
$500K to the
Yeah.
anti-hate.
And he already gave up 500,000.
I mean, come on, bro. That's excessive as fuck.
bro,
Getting information.
this ain't the first time that someone in the NBA did something that either promoted hate or was hateful. Every time that happens, they got to do something like this. That's what I'm saying. I feel like people don't.
I just don't agree with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that, is it?
Huh?
I said I just don't agree with it.
Yeah, but I'm saying like.
If you come out and apologize,
Okay, my
'cause you
bad. I don't know if y'all
misinformed-
feel like this, but I feel like I've seen people on Facebook and stuff like that say that they only making him do this because he's black.
See, what's crazy is
Nah.
what's crazy is though,
Disagree.
if Kyrie right now was to go find the most craziest song, hey, fuck these niggas, man, fuck these bitches, I'ma slap a bitch, I'ma kill a nigga, and post that shit on his page, not a blink, not a bat of an eye.
It's about who.
And that's hate speech blatantly.
It's about who he offended.
Yeah, that's what are you offended by that?
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, like,
But there are people who are. That's the point. But it's about who he offended. That's really the big thing. It's not that he offended somebody. It's what he's saying is it's a lot of
Yeah.
offensive shit that people can post or say.
Yeah,
or
but I'm
do.
saying if a group of people came
Powerful
together
people.
and said that this offends me, just like the Redskins name with the Washington football team,
Mm-hmm.
it becomes powerful enough where they have to make a change because this group considers it hateful. The Indians name in baseball.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. I get making a change, getting educated, knowing more about what you're talking about. I get it. $500K, condemning a movie, sitting down, doing all this extra. Oh, that's too
But
much, bro.
to Trey's point though, they're in New York. You don't know the type
you
of
right about
investors that Joe Tsai got to
But that's
talk to.
they
and shit.
need
but
to-
that's it. That's
they
the
need to-
thing. So
Yeah.
it's not that big a deal. It's who he offended. That's the big deal. It's the power players.
So they need to trade them.
Yeah, but I
You
think
don't
just
need to do
but
all
I don't
that.
want
They
to
need
say
to
because
trade
I don't want to just say it's not necessarily a big
I'm
deal.
Kyrie, I wouldn't even wanna stay in
if
Brooklyn.
people are offended, then it should be considered a big deal, whether they are the most powerful group in the world
Everybody's
or not.
offended about something.
That's what I was about
Yeah.
to
It
say.
ain't always
Everybody's
a big.
offended.
Every time somebody's offended, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can, like I said, like the Native Americans get shit changed, but it's when it becomes a big enough for it to become changed.
Okay, so why were the Jews offended by what's in the movie? Because it's a lie, or because it was derogatory towards them? Because everything derogatory
Potentially
towards
both.
somebody is not false.
Potentially both.
Potentially, yeah.
That's but okay. If
You
it's-
have
if
to
it's-
talk to
if
a
it's-
Jewish person.
But if it's just the fact that like this movie plays the whistleblower to some fuck shit that's y'all history,
right.
and y'all don't want people to know it, and y'all offended because of that, that's trash.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the conversation that needs to happen, and that's why he's
Sure, but
having the
to what-
conversations
so
with the people.
That's not going to get him back on the team. If he comes with that conversation,
Right.
that's not. He needs to apologize and basically bow his fucking head when they're in the room.
That's I don't think so. I feel like
That's what
At
what
this point, you got to
condemning the
become
movie is.
less of a man at this point.
I don't think so, bro. Like
What's the condemnation? Why condemn the movie then? If you feel like the movie
Because
is something you fuck with,
this is my point. If he don't know about the movie, he needs to come up with his own information and facts and present that in a meeting with them.
I feel like if he don't know about the movie, the only thing he needs to do is sit and really watch the movie, get an understanding of what's.
I hope he has this 2 weeks. I hope he actually did watch it.
We all hope he has, bro.
Hey, they got him.
But-
They got him sitting somewhere, eyes wide open. He's just watching the screen.
Right, taking notes. He got
Yeah.
books and all that kind of shit. But like, I feel like he needs to watch the movie. If he sees things that really are offensive in this movie, then he needs to come out and apologize and say, yeah, there was this, and this, and really elaborate on what's offensive. I need the Jewish community or whoever, Joe Tsai or whoever's offended, to come out and say what is actually offensive in the movie.
Yeah.
They're just saying it's offensive. What part?
Right.
Because I watched an hour of it, and really the first hour wasn't. I didn't see nothing offensive about it because it's stuff that I don't know about. You know what I mean? So if this is actually facts and this is knowledge, okay, I'll learn something.
But that's
a
what I'm
little
saying. But so him being able to have those conversations in order to come back to the team should happen then.
So
Conversation, but $500K.
But the
Condemning the movie,
conversation is
that's
not
doing
going to
too
get-
much.
The conversation is not going
So
to get him
instead,
back on the
but
team.
I'm saying
it's the apology.
instead of him being fined and it going to the NBA, they're telling him instead you should donate it to the anti-hate group.
I heard he already tried to donate and they
No,
rejected
he
it.
did.
Oh, he did donate
$500,000 already.
Already.
Before the apology was issued.
And then they want him to donate $500,000 more.
Yes.
After they
To another
after
organization.
they suspended him for 5 days with no pay.
To another organization. For a
mean,
total of $1 million and an apology and to condemn a movie that he might actually stand behind.
well, that's
wild,
what I was gonna
Yeah, but if he stands behind it, then it's an issue.
So-
At this point,
What I was gonna say though
Kyrie
is
should just
question:
say, "Fuck it."
if he does say he does watch the movie and he does like agree with some points and he like clarifies that, do you think he still gets the blowback that he's getting?
Yes. That's
I
what
think
the
he
whole
would have to-
blowback is.
I think
Yeah,
he
but
would he would have to stand on his own 2 feet and try and inform people of what he's talking about. But that's my point. I don't feel like, first off, it is, but second off, that he would be able to do it. Every time this type of stuff comes up with the flat Earth, this shit, the vaccine shit, he don't never got no type of facts or nothing. He just want to say it in one fucking interview, and then all of a sudden he'll go do your research.
That's why I called the nigga problematic.
Yeah,
That's
but
why I called him problematic.
but no,
Because the nigga always in some shit. He missed what? Like more than half of the season.
last year.
Because at first the Nets weren't gonna play it. They didn't play him at all.
then they weren't gonna play.
He
him at
was
home
never
games.
he was never banned from playing away games.
Yeah, because
He couldn't
only
play-
New
he
He was
York.
never been.
No,
No,
he
'cause
couldn't
only
play-
New
he couldn't
York-
play in New York.
Yeah,
bruh.
only New
Even-
York.
even-
Road.
And
But
the
the-
Nets
but the
decided
team-
not to let him play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Okay.
And then when the season started getting a little shaky,
little rough. They were like, "Nigga, we need
like, hey, we need you. If you can play the away games,
We
we'll
need
let you
you."
play the away games.
Mm-hmm.
But he was willing to like sacrifice the teams. You feel me? They record and everything.
He did sacrifice it, bro. They lost James Harden over the shit.
Yes, over the vaccine.
Yeah.
Now, you can look at that 2 ways because either A, you just a person who gonna stand on your own. You feel me? Your big boy shit and be like, I'm not getting the vaccine. I don't want to
Right.
get it. I'm not getting it.
Right.
Or right back to what we were talking about earlier. This nigga's an employee. If my job tell me today, you got to get the vaccine or we gonna let you go, I'm going to get the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Do I care about it? Absolutely not. But I got a team. You feel me? He had a team in which he was a star player of. He decided, fuck the team. I'm not getting the vaccine. I don't care.
Bro, KD
no
didn't
reason.
want.
He
KD
didn't have
didn't even. KD didn't even want to take the vaccine.
Plenty
bro.
of them didn't.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing.
Andrew Wiggins just had the best season of his career. Didn't want to get the vaccine.
He
bro.
was one of the later ones.
Yeah.
Just like Kyrie, he was like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And guess what? The team was like, hey man,
got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
come on, dude.
And so that's why. That's why I'm
He
also
really
saying
did
too,
that.
where like the Nets kind of tired of his ass.
Yes.
And so maybe on this list it is a little excessive because they are tired of his ass. Like, bro, you keep doing this type of shit, and then you come to us all misinformed, or the situation arises to a point where you have to talk about it and inform people of it, and you can't. So these are the things that we're gonna ensure that this situation regarding this race and religion doesn't happen again. You need to do these steps.
They're gonna make an example out of him.
Yeah.
Agreed. But that's so
He should
gonna
be,
leave.
but in my opinion, he should be made an example of.
I don't see why he would. Like, I'm not mad at them for doing it. But if I'm Kyrie, I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
me
saying?
either.
Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. And I'm not on either side. Like I'm just not like, Kyrie don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Because I believe he do deserve what they doing to him. But I also believe that like if somebody was doing that to me, it's gonna be a hell no. Like
Maybe the first week, and then
I'm
the second
just-
week you like, maybe
I'm cutting.
I got a Supermax contract.
He
I
don't-
might gotta.
He don't even care about who.
I just lost the night. I mean,
Yeah, he don't really care.
He don't
about
care about who.
He know he good, but he don't
hasn't
really
cared
care
about
about
who.
but that's kind of my point. The Nets kind of know all this, and
Yeah.
they like, bro.
The world know it.
Yeah.
No surprise. to
They've been
nobody.
done with Kyrie, bro. KD and Kyrie was shopped all off season. Or
Trying to get rid of
KD
him,
wasn't
boy.
really shopped, but
He was trying to get out of there.
He was
And
trying
they
to
was
get out of there
package
because they knew
Kyrie.
they was trying to get Kyrie out of there.
Mhm.
So they've been done with him,
Yep.
and then he does this again, and it's like, bruh, I'm tired of this.
Everybody, I think everybody should be.
And so that's probably my biggest pet peeve. I see where y'all coming from. It's more so the people that don't fucking watch the NBA. They come on Facebook and they try to say, "Oh, they try to make it
control him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm like, bro, like
on,
y'all
bro.
don't even fucking watch the NBA or know what's going on, bro. 2
Right.
years ago,
Bro, I got a history.
Myers
Yeah,
Leonard
yeah.
said a anti-Semitic slur on a Twitch stream, bro.
Mhm.
He hasn't played in the league in 2 years.
That's crazy. 'Cause I kind of forgot about him too.
Well,
yeah.
just to
Crazy.
play devil's advocate on the situation though, is like, what if he just doesn't want to explain his side? Because we're at a point in society right now where I believe to where it's hard for you to explain your point with people having an understanding of where you're coming from.
You got to deal with what it come with, and that's what
Yeah.
you're dealing with.
To my point, to counter that, I feel like if he really don't care, like you say he don't care,
Mhm.
then he should stand on those 10 toes and try and inform people how he feels.
Try still to
Yeah.
to reach somebody.
Like
at least.
I would understand that if it's someone who's like, bruh, I just want to play basketball. Like I don't want to deal. But if he does feel
He
like,
would've got
bro,
the vaccine.
yeah, or yeah, he would have done all.
He
Yo,
would've- but no, all bullshit. He would have got the vaccine.
If what?
If he felt like
If he
that.
felt like that, yeah.
what you're saying is
like he had to hold his tongue. He would have got the vaccine. Yeah. But this is someone who's shown, so I just think it's more so he don't know shit. I feel like he don't know shit about
Well,
this.
no, I don't disagree with you there. It just seems like he doesn't really know how to articulate his point. If
But
he does
he's
have a point.
extremely articulate. The dude speaks really well.
Yeah, I heard him talking.
You hear
on the
Kyrie
interview.
talk, bro. Like he speaks very well. So ain't no way in hell he got problem public speaking.
So what you think it is?
You just think
Arrogant.
he refused?
He just arrogant.
He is arrogant for sure. Yeah, I think
Extremely
that's what
arrogant,
where
bro.
they say, bro, just tell us yes or no. I can't be because it's
Yeah,
like,
like,
bro, you
come on,
just
dude.
tell us.
I think he was trying to go for the media and expose the media. Cause like,
You think so?
I think that's what it was. He wasn't trying to bow down to media portrayal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the media is going to try to paint a certain narrative or
No
try
matter
to
what
make
he
it.
say,
Yeah,
huh?
they're going to be, and they're going to keep saying it. So he was like, you know what? I'm not. Y'all going to call me what you're going to call me anyway. So I'm
It's-
not even going to.
It did happen like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't watch, but one of the interviews, bro, like they flat out asked him, it was a super direct question, pertaining to. Damn, I lost it that fast.
Just like the "Are you anti-Semitic?" question.
Yeah, similar to, and there we go. Support. Does he promote?
Oh yeah, he
Was the
kept saying
word.
I didn't promote
And he
it.
was like, I'm not promoting anything.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, you put it
You
out there.
shared it.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
He was
you
like, okay.
made
He
it
was
a
like, so
tweet.
you put. He told the reporter, so you put stuff out there. So what does that mean? That means you promote everything you put. The reporter's like, yeah. He was like, so you stand behind everything. I was like, no, but I'm promoting the message.
I was about to say that for you to say Kyrie's like articulate, that was like a dumb point.
That's
to make to
that's
say
kind of my
something like
point.
that.
Like
What do
he,
you
he
like-
says
what-
big words.
Like,
He's-
like what
Yeah,
the-
like I'm not promoting. It's like you shared it, so therefore you're giving them promotion. Because to be honest, they say a lot of people have watched the video since
Of
he
course.
put it out there. So it's like, yeah.
And now if you see on Twitter, I see it all the time. Every
Yeah.
time I get on Twitter,
Yeah.
I see the picture of it. Boom, 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 every time.
But you know what's crazy though? Freaking Candace Owen blames the media for that because she said they're the ones who brought it up.
Yeah.
She said it would
Side.
never be out there if the media didn't keep pointing at it and keep bringing it up in interviews.
yeah, but I mean
So
that's her
technically it is
whole
both-
that's
both
her whole
parties, but-
whole fucking brand though.
Yeah.
Like I said, cause and effect.
Yeah.
If he
Yeah.
never posts his shit,
No,
yeah, the
never
media.
forget.
Like,
to talk about.
It's literally two sides going against each other. Of course,
Yeah.
of course she gonna say that because she's obviously on Kyrie's side.
yeah.
But I mean, the media in general, though, they do want to push a story, so that's what they're
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I mean?
If you give them a story, you're the problem too, and
Yeah,
that's my
yeah.
thing. So
That's
you're
why I
right,
said on
Kyrie,
both sides.
they are gonna push a narrative about Kyrie. They always gonna push anything that Kyrie does negative is amplified.
Yeah,
So
Because
like
none
that-
of the shit he does positive is that way.
Right.
Nothing that man does for his community, for like anything, giving kids scholarships,
Yeah.
donate money,
I
being
mean,
there,
like somebody said, it's in the news at a time, of course, because when you do it, it's big. But after that, it's kind of like, all right, yeah, he does that. Boom,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of shoved under the rug. This is like
Yeah,
prolonged
and
because he posted the post like what in September?
was it that long
I
ago?
think it was in September.
Yeah. And maybe like someone saw it like that is close with Josiah or something, and it just blew up from there. But again, like if he never
we got
posted
that
it,
thing.
it's an issue.
And it's like, just hold that nigga accountable. That's been my whole
Yeah.
thing. He should have never shared the link to it regardless, especially with no context. That's my biggest thing on this.
the no context.
No
That's the root of
context.
it. If that never happens, None of this happened.
Well,
Right.
I actually think still with context, he would still be getting some
Yeah,
blowback. Because people are
For
still
sure,
gonna
at
get
a point,
offended.
at a point,
People are still going to
But
get
at least people would have
offended.
knew where he stood on it and
Yeah.
like what it was, why he shared it.
I don't
Yeah.
support everything in this film, but there is some educational stuff in here for my people.
Yeah, and
Drop
Yeah.
the link.
I literally
That
he
literally-
didn't watch it. He didn't watch it.
Yeah,
you know,
so
you know
you're
how
a
some people
jackass.
are. Yeah, they see something like, oh,
No,
this
it's
is
the
cool.
LeBron shit. Y'all ever seen that
Oh
LeBron
my
where he got that
God.
Malcolm X book?
Bruh,
And they like, hey, what's your favorite?
It's
What's your
upside down? Was it upside down?
I don't know. He had it, but he would
Oh.
just carry it to the locker room and shit. And they like, we seen you carrying this book. Like, how far into it? He's like,
Oh, you got.
I just
I've had it for a long time.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know, I,
Okay, so
Oh,
tell us
no,
one.
I ain't see that.
Yeah, and he's like, they like tell us some of your favorite
Ooh-wee.
things from the book. And he like,
Ooh-wee, LeBron.
Malcolm
He did the
X.
same
He
thing
was
with
just
the
like
Godfather movie. He said it
Yeah,
was his
the
favorite
gang-
movie. He watched it
yeah.
like he said he watched it like 30 times. Right.
Yeah.
So
LeBron.
one of the dudes asked him, bro.
First of all, this is my favorite NBA player, right?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And his memory is immaculate. Like he'll give you
Yeah,
a whole
the
fucking,
whole
fucking
fourth quarter,
Hell
yeah.
But today I just seen I
The
Godfather
retweeted. I
one.
retweeted everything, bro.
I think
It
I
was
saw it
on,
because you.
on Twitter, bro. There's a compilation of LeBron just flat out lying.
Oh shit,
Bro, he
Like,
lies.
bro. So I was like, what? Like, come on, y'all always try to shit on LeBron. So I clicked the play, nigga, and every video, this nigga just lying.
blatantly.
Like, talking to, because, you know, he behind Liverpool. Like,
Yeah.
I think he may own.
Yeah, like he part owner or something.
Yeah,
Right?
he is.
So it was an older Liverpool player, like retired, who was asking LeBron about, like, current
Yeah.
Liverpool.
or more recent Liverpool shit.
Yeah.
And LeBron answers were ridiculous.
It'd
You
be
could
so
tell he
OD,
knew
bro.
nothing. Like, you could tell 100%.
That nigga sent them a check and that was it.
Bro, he didn't
put on
know
a jersey, took
nothing.
an Instagram picture, and that was it.
But he just had an interview about saying he was listening to Migos in 2010.
I know, I seen that
And
one.
like they, bro,
Like,
I
nigga,
was
they
like,
ain't dropped that shit until
it's this
2011.
long compilation of videos of him just,
Wow.
just the
Yeah.
stupidest lies.
That's
like,
crazy.
And they, you can tell they lies. He looked so damn dumb.
Yeah.
And I was like,
No, because like
oh man,
the Godfather one, it's someone like, oh, you said you're such a big fan of the Godfather. You've seen all the trilogies. What's your favorite quote or scene from the Godfather? And he like, oh, these are such long movies, man. I can't really think of one.
Oh,
No
What-
way.
and he was like,
Not your
whichever one.
favorite.
Yeah, and he like, which one's your favorite? And we'll just go with that.
He didn't say that shit.
Yeah, he said that.
it's in
Yeah.
the compilation,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I'm telling
bro.
you, it was ridiculous. I was like, what's
is
up with my
hilarious.
man? G? Like,
That is
Yeah,
hilarious.
you went out
bro.
publicly and said that's your favorite movie. You watch it over 30 times or whatever.
that's why the media was even asking you because the reporter was flat out like, this is like not basketball related, but you always talk about.
Oh my
So
God.
like, what's one of your favorite scenes? And bro's like, man, I can't.
Pulling that
Even.
motherfucking card.
It's so
boy.
many. It's so
Pulling that
many, man.
motherfucking
I can't
card.
even think. What's yours? I was like, come on, bro.
But it just goes to show they really don't like. It's like they just see a couple things and they like, oh, this gonna be my
Yeah.
persona for the day or
And
something.
that's the
I'm gonna
whole.
make this my
That's another
personality.
point of behind them asking Kyrie like, why are you promoting it? Because it's like, nigga, you are a big name. Like you can't sit here and act like you're not a big name. So anything you post is going to be some kind of promotion.
It's
even
not
though
us.
you're not on here like commercial. If I posted this, it's
Us
whatever.
sharing,
Goes
us
Yeah.
sharing an article
Yeah.
without reading it. It's not us.
But
like,
him posting this like, all right, Kyrie, you sit here, you say you're a spiritual guy, you say you're a Hebrew Israelite. This movie says Hebrew to Negroes, yada yada. So it's like, all right, man, you promoting this movie, I'm gonna go watch it.
especially people who believe what you believe.
Mhm.
You feel me? And you didn't even fucking watch it. That is promoting it. You
That's
did
so bad.
Yeah.
Terrible.
You got to think about it because, like,
That's so
celebrities
bad.
You
themselves,
have a following. You
Yeah.
can't do that.
A huge following at that.
celebrities themselves charge people for that sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, you want me to wear your brand? You got to pay me this much. So
Yeah.
it's like, you just shared a video,
Yeah.
no promotion,
Yeah.
no nothing. They didn't pay you or nothing.
Tripping.
You are promoted.
Hey, how y'all feel about this? And maybe we can move on after this. But how y'all feel about everybody talking about going at like Jeff Bezos for like streaming the movie?
Man, nah, bro. Nah,
For
bro.
me,
Amazon
I
having
feel
the
like
movie
that's
streamed
going
and
at
shit.
like
It's a lot of fucked up shit that's in movies that we don't go at the directors or the
Yeah.
places that you feel me. Like there's rape in movies and all kind of like
That's
really
kinda my
fucked
point.
up shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't stop us from going to watch it, and we're not gonna go at the directors or the places that are playing it to be like, well, they shouldn't be. Nigga, they get money.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? Like, whether it's hateful or not, like they're getting money. That's what they was talking about. The Jews promoting rap,
Yeah,
saying that the Jewish people will put like
all this
trash
hate rap.
ass like
Yeah,
gangster rap into the streets.
Yeah.
And the dude, they had a Jewish like top dog, and it was asking him flat out like, if you know that this is like detrimental to the black community, why would you put this out? And bro was like, out of family feed.
Yeah, I'm gonna get paid.
And they ate him up, like social media been eating him up, and this was after the Kanye shit. And I'm like, what
I mean,
y'all mad about?
I do get them being mad about that as well, but sometimes you got to look at.
You don't get mad at a motherfucker selling dope.
No, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to look at self and like
I mean, I'm
why.
just saying, you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, the neighborhood on crack,
Yeah.
but I'm just selling this shit. I
But
ain't
no,
making
that's my
nobody
point.
do
Sometimes
nothing.
you got to look at yourself and be able to say, what is my impact and why this is considered valuable, right? Like whether it be a movie or drugs or something, like within a community, nobody wants to look at themselves. It's like, bro, like they not gonna come around and try and sell you shit if nobody here is gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
That's true. That's true.
and so I think same with like even like a lawyer, right, who's defending someone who like murders somebody.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go at the lawyer. You like, bro. I mean,
Right.
like
It's
it's his
his
job.
They getting paid
Yeah.
to do it. Like, and a lot of people feel like most defense attorneys are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Because of that, they getting murderers off, they getting rapists off, blah
Yeah.
blah. But guess what? This is their occupation, money.
Right.
This is what they get paid to do. They don't. There's no morals in the courtrooms. There's facts.
And fiction.
That's it. Like they literally.
Whichever one I can get you to believe is what I'm gonna
And
get you
that's
to believe.
all. Whatever I can,
It's
whatever
mainly
I
just
can
facts.
get you to
It's
believe.
mainly just facts in the courtroom.
And that's it. That's all. Like there's no morals. Like a judge is not gonna be like, oh, that was wrong of you. Was it unlawful of you?
Yeah.
That is the question that's
Right.
asked.
That's
So
the whole
there's
thing.
no
Yeah.
morality in anything in the
That is
courtroom.
true.
It's literally like what's in this law book, and this is what makes a good lawyer versus or a regular ass lawyer
That part.
is his knowledge of this book here that the judge is gonna have to use to determine whether you're guilty or not guilty. So his conscience ain't up for motherfucking like debate, like you saying. Ain't nobody at the lawyer.
I don't know. For
That's
me,
facts.
like, to be honest, I would still kind of take problem with it just because, I don't know. To me, it's still wrong in a fact. Even though you're doing it for a paycheck, just because you're getting paid for it doesn't make it right.
Immoral.
Just because it's a dollar sign behind it. I still say that wrong is wrong. You know what I mean? Because like, for example, like I hate seeing the stuff that paparazzi be doing to celebrities, but I know they doing it just because they got to make money.
For a dollar.
They doing it for the money purposes, but it just doesn't make it right. You know, you tearing down somebody else
trash.
just to
I
get
think
money.
they trash
You know what
for
I
real.
mean? It's like,
It's immoral.
yeah,
While we see motherfuckers we know for a fact kill somebody.
Yeah.
Go home free. And all of us hate it, but we're like, shit. It's the bullshit ass law. It's a bullshit ass courtroom because
Yeah.
ain't nothing about morals in these doors.
yeah.
I forgot what I was about to say about no, but I do agree with you in a sense. Like, yeah, I mean, also looking at places, I'm more so dead set on like, okay, because we've talked about this a few times on a previous episode, but with censorship. At what point do we want to censor like what people can watch and things? I think it's easier to condemn and the promotion of it, of like, okay, this is what you fuck with. Okay, I see sort of what you're on now.
Right.
But as far as telling platforms like,
Gotta
okay, you
remove
can't have
it.
this, you can't have this, you can't have
slippery
this.
slope,
It's a
man.
slippery slope. Yeah.
And it's too slippery. And I always say that when people start talking about regulations. Let shit be. Somebody's talking about Twitter. Because since
Elon Musk.
Elon bought it,
Mm-hmm.
it's back to like free reign. It
Yeah.
ain't all those like Facebook and IG guidelines. Like you can get on Twitter and say and do whatever.
Right.
But people was like, man, but it get too crazy sometime. Like they was talking about how if you whatever database they were using for the word nigga and nigger increase like substantially as soon as the gate came off of Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, but if they went and searched up any other negative words, it'd be the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's open now. It's like, yeah, but that's why the gate was cool. And I was like, no, because once you tell somebody, hey, you can't say that, and you gate that, then
You
that
gotta gate
person in that
something else.
gate
Yeah.
gonna be like, okay, well, if I can't say this, then they can't say, and we got another gate. And we just gonna keep slippery sloping until can't nobody do nothing. We on
Right.
Facebook again.
Go ahead, literally be saying talking with dots and shit.
I got put in
Talking to
Facebook
Morse
jail for
code.
saying I'm gonna hit you. And I was talking about somebody who told me to bang their line.
Yeah.
Like bang my line, bro. Just telling me, bro, like call me.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit
And
you.
I was like, man, I'm gonna hit you.
Block. 30 days.
30 days. I was like, what the I go, look at the post.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you
They don't
because the
even-
bot's on there
they don't
trying to guard.
and they don't even let you debate it no more.
No.
You can't even
You
fight
just
it.
gotta wait.
You just gotta wait.
I think this is a good segue though, because I think we all potentially saw on Twitter
The video.
the video of Takeoff, and a lot of people were saying that Twitter shouldn't allow those videos and
Yeah, I kind of said that too, because I was like, it was just so fucked up watching that shit. And,
Yeah.
And it was like, I just woke up at like 7, 8 in the morning. So I just kind of like, checked my phone, seen some notifications. I seen that. I was like, damn, I just woke up.
And that
it's the first thing you see.
That's
Like
the first thing I saw in the morning is that.
for the
man,
longest
it's
time,
crazy
bro.
how
I
it is.
had this rule for myself where I would not get on social media until
Yeah,
at least
yeah,
I
yeah.
got to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I work a regular like morning, so
Mhm.
I got to be working at 8:00. But when your alarm clock go off, you kind of like look at your phone
You
and
kinda
you get
just-
right at your notifications.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you start clearing them, start opening them emails, see your missed calls, text messages from last night, the whole shebang, and just like that, you ain't even got out your bed yet. You ain't
Yeah.
even brushed your teeth or nothing,
Yeah.
and your mood is shot.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't like you in your bed in the comfort of your house, like
Right.
and you ain't even rolled over, and you just seen death. I don't want that. Like I was like, for a minute, I would literally like put my phone to the side while I got ready and stuff. When I got to work, I start knocking notifications and stuff out. But I hate that about social media.
Yeah.
That's
also
tough. That video, man, we don't want to see that shit. But then, like I said, you touch that video,
that,
then somebody don't want to see something else because maybe death ain't that big a deal to certain people.
I think.
But
I
that's
don't
the crazy
Some people
thing.
kind of like
Yeah.
That's the
appreciate
crazy thing about censorship.
Some people
thing.
kind of appreciate like the rawness of it. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
but,
you're
like, They
good.
appreciate the rawness of it. Like, oh, okay, that was real. We wanted to see that. It's like, you don't need to see it though.
Yeah, I don't want to see.
I don't even understand why you would want to.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Why would
either.
you like? I don't know. I guess that's like that body cam shit for the cops that people like. Great, we get to see it happen, but like,
Well, 'cause
somebody
you know,
dying.
I'm about to say that part. Like,
But, like-
if they don't see it, it don't happen. Take
Yeah.
off diet. I ain't
Did
seen no
y'all-
video.
did y'all
I ain't seen no
see it?
footage.
It is kind of crazy because
That's literally what it is.
I definitely Googled like takeoff, not video, but I Googled like, cause I first found out from a text. I woke up, my boy sent me a text. Damn, takeoff died over a dice game. So I'm like, oh shit, let me look on Twitter, see if it's real. And then, yep, it's right there. Like, which is kind of crazy too, because I don't know, bro. I feel like, I think you had brought up too, like, man, I don't want to see death in the morning. Like me personally, I didn't. Like it's to that
you
point
just
now.
so numb to it,
Everything's so
huh?
desensitized now,
and
bro.
that's a trash feeling though.
It is.
That's a trash
I'm like,
feeling.
bro, I just watched this video with like no remorse.
Well, I think it's even more crazy the fact that like I was just thinking like, who recorded and decided to post it?
Somebody
Like,
look for
wow,
life.
what,
man.
you know,
Everybody.
but that's what I'm
Wow.
saying.
Somebody
Like,
looking
where
for life, bro.
where have we got like as a society to where people are actually see something like that and they're thinking like, oh,
Yeah.
Takeoff died. I need to get footage of this.
It's like,
This gonna get a whole
pop.
bunch of views. Like, cause I know in
don't
their
get it,
head they
bro.
wasn't thinking like, like, oh, I feel bad. They was more so thinking like, if I record this and put this out there,
I'm about to,
I'm
get,
gonna get
I'm about to go
likes.
viral.
it's gonna go
I'm about to
crazy.
go
TMZ
viral.
might want
That's
it.
crazy.
And
to
they're
me.
is
not
crazy.
gonna get shit because people not even smart enough to even like think to sell it to TMZ. They just gonna put it on their shit because they want the personal clout. This
Yeah.
video's in the world for free now, you dickhead. You ain't do nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing. You literally did nothing but post this man death. You're not gonna get no money for this.
and it was just for
That's
their
it.
attention mainly.
That's it.
That little dopamine.
You
hit.
the whistleblower.
crazy.
Congratulations. You're a dickhead.
Yeah,
That part.
Like now these people get to see their family bleed out.
yeah.
Wonderful job.
It's
You did it.
insane. It's insane that people share stuff like that and put that out there because it's
And
like you don't know who's watching.
And then that turned into a whole shit show. You feel me? Like the way it even came out, they started talking about the dice game, and it
Yeah.
was
Everybody get
Quavo got him shot. He, you got to watch who you be around, blah blah blah. And then the video come out, and you like, nigga, nobody playing no motherfucking dice. And guess what? They weren't even in no bullshit. Quavo was literally trying to get them out of bullshit. But before that, everybody was blaming him.
Yeah.
Like Quavo got Takeoff shot. It's like you got to watch the company you keep. It's
Yeah, all that
you feel me?
shit,
Like
yeah.
your homeboys be loud and the cool niggas be getting got. You like, damn. So then you watch it and you literally hear Quavo, say,
Yeah. Man, I ain't fucking with this shit. I'm
man,
gonna get
y'all
out of
need
here.
to triple. Y'all, let's get up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
He sensed that it was going like you could be a street nigga and like I'm with whatever. He was literally trying to get them up out of there. Whole nigga just aired the place out.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't have shit to do, and that's media though.
Yeah,
Media. I seen a girl arguing with somebody. Brown was like, he didn't even get shot by no op. It was his homeboy who didn't know how to handle a gun.
Right.
I
That's
was
what
like,
everybody was saying.
Where
You
did
weren't even
get that?
there.
And where did you get that from? And why do you feel like you know enough to argue with somebody else?
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you.
You saw it on a burner Twitter, bro.
That's
Like,
even wrong.
That part.
But you're arguing with somebody else now because you feel like you got a little piece of information that maybe the masses don't have. So you're like,
But
but
that-
y'all
well,
said
that's
it was
also-
this. Like, come.
but what is that as well? someone wanting clout too.
Clout.
Everybody wants to be the first to info.
Yeah.
They don't care if it's
Bullshit.
facts or not. They gonna say,
But
"Oh,
it's
well, I
crazy,
seen it.
though.
It was over a dice game, bro." It's been like 20 different things now. Oh, it was Jay Prince fault.
Jay Prince Jr.
Jay Prince Jr. fault. Then it was a dice game. Then it was his own homeboy. Then it was Jay Prince boy. Then it was
Yeah,
like what?
it's crazy. And nobody's there. So if you're not there, like, why are you speaking on it?
And we don't
So
even have a lot of
arguing with
context
somebody about it, you know what I'm
of,
saying?
the-
Yeah.
of the situation. There's only like so much of the video you can see. So it's like, how can you put up a whole story in your head about how the situation went down just from what
Because
you see
people
on
think
the
they
video?
know everything.
It's that's
People think,
crazy.
oh, you know, I be out here in the street, so I know, man.
And you know what's
And
crazy?
then I
But
was
you
seeing
wasn't
that
there,
shit.
though.
I was seeing
Yeah.
that shit. Oh well, y'all gotta know it's
y'all
it's
know
etiquette
it's
to
like
this
that.
dice game shit. You know,
Yeah.
shut up. Y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about. And y'all arguing with each other. I was so bad, bro. Like I was on the internet. I'm just scrolling. I'm just like, dude, y'all really arguing about how a nigga died that y'all don't know, and y'all truly debating with each other.
Yeah.
That was funny because somebody actually did that to me, and all I was asking was like, I was like, oh, it wasn't. It was on your post. I was just clarifying that. Oh, it wasn't a dice game. Like that's what it wasn't. I was like, oh,
They
okay.
went in
And
on
they was
your
like,
ass.
it was a dice game, and they
went
started
in
like
on your
going
ass.
in. And I was just like, wait a minute.
How
Like,
do you
I'm
know?
just I was like, I was just asking.
And then-
I don't have a horse in this
Shortly
race.
after that, video dropped.
Yeah.
Right, the other video, the second
Then
video.
you see that yeah.
All that arrogance, everybody. It was a
that
dice
shit-
game, and then the video dropped, and I come right back to Facebook.
Go.
Yeah, what happened to that dice game? Y'all was all arguing
Quiet.
about?
Quiet.
Nobody, nothing. Of course not. Y'all
But
was
see, you
arguing
sti-
with each other.
Yeah, you still engage in those. I can't deal with Facebook people no more, bro.
Well, sometimes I do just because, like I said,
I'll write
People-
I'll write like one, and then once I see they come back like super, I'm like, bro, that's
Oh, I'm
ain't
barely
working.
on. I'm barely on.
Yeah.
Any, like especially Facebook. Like I'm
Yeah.
barely on there at all, just because like I really be bothered by like the
It,
comment
Yeah.
it
section.
do, it do be
Yeah.
bothering.
Like,
bro.
I'm-
The comment section be making me like I'd be like,
Yeah.
this why I
Yeah.
don't fuck with this.
Yeah.
Like I'm up for a healthy debate. Like
That-
if we
that's what I was
can
about
have a
to
healthy
say.
conversation,
Bingo.
we just
That's what I
debating
was about
about
to
it.
say.
I'm up for that. But once you start like trying to come at my intelligence or come at me
Yeah.
for saying like what I don't
and
know,
that's
it's like,
one of the
alright,
biggest
yeah,
problems
watch
is
out.
people will insult you so quick before you're trying to clarify
Yeah.
their position on something.
Bingo.
They will be like, "You this, you that," or "Why you uneducated? You this," and you're like,
Bro.
"What?
Damn,
let's
bro,
let's
for
stick
real?
to the topic,
Bro,
Like,
wait,
we
hold
can't
on.
Stick to the topic of what we talking about."
There was a post, and I know we just got over Kyrie, but it was a Kyrie post. And
Yeah.
it was someone like the person who posted it is someone like we all have been affiliated with before.
Say their name. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I
I'm
mean
just
it wasn't
kidding.
him,
Nah, I'm just
but
but
kidding.
he had
Say
two
their
friends.
name, bro.
He had two
I
friends
don't
on
know.
there.
What's their name?
Man, name these
It was
people.
Rascal Post,
okay.
Okay.
and he had two homeboys or two friends, Facebook friends on there, and they and it was one person fully in favor, like, bro, they trying to hold Kyrie down, blah blah blah, and then the other dude's pretty much saying like, bro, like. He's misinformed, and I don't see what's wrong with it if he. And then it, like 4 or 5 comments in, dude, like you in L.A. and he like, I'm in Santa Anita. What up? And he like, oh shit, I'm in Riverside. That's not too far. Let me know when you were out. And I'm like, what the? Like that's
nothing.
But it's so ironic though too, because it's supposed to be like a. Wait, you actually mad they holding Kyrie down and you want to build up your people, but then you trying to
You finna
fight
go fight
somebody
over it?
over
Yeah.
For
what
a
the
difference
fuck?
in opinion.
It don't make no sense, bro.
Nigga.
Yeah, it's crazy. People don't know how to. Like I said, they don't know how to converse.
Yeah,
and-
Respectfully
It's
disagree.
funny,
Exactly.
Me and
Derek-
Snoop be on different sides of shit on a regular. Like
Yeah.
it's sometimes like me and Snoop be lined up, but
Yeah.
other times we don't be. But we can have exchanges where we don't do that bullshit.
Yeah.
Right.
And like literally, we are black and white on this subject, but we can talk about it even
Yeah.
on social
Yeah.
media, and it don't turn into that fuck shit. Like,
Right.
my nigga, if you want to be dumb, my nigga, be dumb.
Yeah, it's important. It's important, especially when having a conversation with somebody, and that's why I'm up for the debate. And I'll just try to feel somebody out. And once they about all that extra, I'll be like, oh, okay, I see.
Yep.
You good?
Yeah.
We don't need to converse no more. I see where you stand. You can't have a conversation.
You in LA?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I ain't far.
Yeah.
Damn, what happened? What happened? You know Kyrie?
Right.
Do you know
Right.
him?
Right.
Because you gonna fight me
Because
for
you
it.
start.
Yeah.
Like you tripping.
If
how it is.
you ask somebody, they say no, but I've been a fan since day one.
Oh, nigga.
Yeah. People be.
But do you know?
There was this
That's your man's.
Right.
OG like
He'll fight for you.
OG like NBA Twitter. There's this dude Snotty Drippin on Twitter, and he's known for the phrase "Meet me in Temecula." And so he was having this argument with this diehard Laker fan, and this was like back in 2012 or some shit. And they was going back and forth, and dude drove all the way out to Temecula because he knew he lived there,
Yeah.
and he was in San Diego on vacation.
Oh, wow.
And he took a picture like at the Temecula city sign and
yeah.
shit, and like he wanted to fight dude, but it was hilarious, bro. Like
kinda funny.
People just be over like a Lakers argument or something. Like, bro, you really gonna get off your couch and
The simplest shit.
It's
man.
crazy.
That's crazy. Where was the other dude from?
I think like LA or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't nothing crazy.
I mean, that's still a fucking
Then they got a
2
girl
hour
from Arizona.
That's still an hour and a half
Yeah,
drive,
they
bro.
took a 9-hour trip just to fight a nigga
So
over a Lakers
you,
argument.
you was mad for 9 hours?
Bro, driving like I can't wait to
For
pull up.
9 hours?
Stoplights,
'Cause that's
niggas,
the thing,
nigga
too,
bathroom
like-
breaks, nigga pissing
Yeah,
angry,
you didn't get like stop to get gas, and you like, man,
This ain't worth it.
I'm just gonna go to Taco Bell, bro.
drinking his
like,
coffee all hot, nigga. He ain't waiting for
Burn his
Yeah.
mouth so he can keep his adrenaline going. He got to keep his fight or flight on deck.
Yeah, that's nah.
That's funny
I learned
as
not to
fuck.
get angry at social media, but I do see people who be getting angry, and I be like, dang, why you so aggressive? We
Man, I
just
just-
having a conversation. You aggressive already?
And when I see it, man, I'm just
Eat
like,
cereal.
why y'all so...
He said
I got a nigga bang on me last night on video game.
oh yeah, that's
I was on Apex,
Damn.
and my gamer tag is
That's common
Westside3.
though.
My gamer tag Westside3, right?
But
So
it's
this
probably
dude
real, though.
He turned his mic on. He was like, "It's Northside, fool,"
Oh,
and I was like, "Oh man," and he was like, "Yeah, fool, it's Northside." I said, "You got it, my nigga. I don't want no
Yeah.
trouble."
What
He
you
was
want me
like-
to say,
he was
bro?
like,
You should-
he
you
was
should
like,
ask
"Nah."
him.
He was like, "Nah, fuck you, fool." I was like,
No,
"All
you should
right,
ask
bro."
him, like-
Well, I
like-
mean, you know,
like north side of what? Nigga said, nigga, Colorado.
this Northside fool. I was like, "All right, bro." So look, he just kept going, like really. He's like, "I bang on you, fool. I bang on you in real life." I said, "Bro."
He was probably some 16-year-old kid, bro.
And so I'm
Definitely-
laughing.
definitely a
I
kid.
told nigga, I said, "Hey, God gonna bless you, my brother." hey,
nigga was
hey,
mad.
the nigga started laughing so hard, right? Left me alone. Played the rest of the game. He just kept on talking to somebody on the phone. He's like, "This fool crazy, man." But I was like, I don't got the anger for you, my nigga. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know if like you
I ain't gonna
wanted
try
to
to go
like
back and forth with you.
you wanted me to turn up with you through the
Yeah,
headset,
he was
like,
definitely trolling.
and go
Yeah.
and like
He was
bang.
definitely
I was
trolling.
They'll do some quick stuff on gaming. They'll freaking say some racial stuff. They'll
like,
try to
so
get at
fast.
you. They really want to get a rise out of you for
At
sure.
that point though, like this, that's my new. It's my whole new shit, bro. Like I don't.
You
The
just,
aggression, like trying to meet aggression with aggression, I just don't got it no more.
yeah.
I don't want to.
Especially over a video game too.
Nah, nothing.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
but I mean,
like,
but
unless
even
it's
more
like-
specifically
You-
over a
you-
video
you-
game.
You newly in your 30s though, right?
I'm 32. I'm about to be 33 in less than a month.
You newly in there, so
All right.
that's what it is.
What about change?
Yeah.
All right.
When you get 30, you gotta be like, yeah, I ain't got time.
It
for
ain't
that.
I
worth
just- I
it,
don't want
bruh.
to.
I ain't got
I
time.
do not
Like,
want
you-
to
you
no
really-
more. Like
that's that old man shit. Like when you say them old motherfuckers don't give a fuck, they really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They'll go flirt with your girl right in front of you. And, oh, nigga, I don't give a fuck about you. I ain't
Yeah.
got time
what
for
you,
your
go,
shit.
what you
nigga.
gonna do?
If she want to come fuck and suck this dick, she gonna come suck. And what you gonna do? What you gonna do to me, nigga?
But that's why I don't even be.
They don't care, bro.
Hey, no, that's for real though. Them old niggas do not do.
real.
But the same with older women.
Yeah.
An older woman will pop at a young dude.
But they ain't got
right in
time.
front of her dude.
Like
right
you
in front of
said,
us, no problem.
That's a waste of time. That
You don't know
anger,
how to take care of that man.
Yeah.
She don't know how to take care of you right in front of her.
Nigga be
She don't know how to
looking
take
like,
care of
huh?
you. She ain't cooking for you,
She-
right?
She don't. What you gonna do, man? You gonna take me better?
Maybe that's it, bro. But I don't care no more. I don't want to.
Yeah,
And
you
y'all
ain't got
know, like
time for it.
I've been pretty aggressive.
Nah, I don't
That's
even
young.
do.
That's young shit.
I don't even do road rage. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
Oh, I
people
ain't
be
gonna lie.
Me
crazy.
either.
Road rage gets me still. I ain't
Really?
gonna lie.
I can't do it, bro.
You can throw middle fingers
Too
and
bad-
blow on the horn.
No, I don't do that, but I'd be irritated.
So
See,
maybe
but no, see,
yelling in the car.
I-
You
no,
know it's funny though, because
yelling
Swami
in the
drives slow as
car-
hell.
I do.
Yeah.
Drives slow as hell.
I'm the one people get mad at
They
me.
honk at you
But no,
and shit.
No,
Yeah.
I hate the reason why I hate like
Hold on, Suave. You like us?
I don't yell and stuff. I get irritated, but I'll tell you guys why. Because when like you said, I'm a safe
The
driver.
speed limit is the speed limit.
No,
He said I'm a safe
but
driver. He ain't
I'm a
said I
safe
drive
driver.
But that's why I
Yeah.
said the speed limit. The speed limit.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
Yeah.
drive the fastest either.
But
do.
when
I ain't gonna
somebody's
front.
driving
I'm
like
getting it.
reckless and dangerous, like you putting my life in danger at this point. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna be irritated.
I'm not
Because
reckless.
now
I get your
I
road
almost
rage,
hit
yeah.
you. So
I
it's
get
like
your
you
road
know what I
rage.
mean. What happens if I hit you, I fly out the window, I'm gone.
But so I'm saying,
all because you trying to get to work.
But I'm
2
saying,
minutes early.
what's the extent of you go like you roll down the window, flick them off?
Nah, I just be irritated.
He
That's what
be
I'm
in the
saying.
car
That's
mad.
chill.
Yeah.
I'm talking more like honk the horn, flick them off. They stop at the
No.
they
We're not
stop
even
at
pulling up on
the
the side of
stoplight
them.
and they get out the car.
If they pull up on the side, so I'm gonna stop like right behind
Yeah.
the front window.
No, I'll do a little, you know what I mean? Or a flash of the lights. Like,
Let 'em
you know
know.
what I mean? Like, you upset me, but
Relax,
I ain't
relax.
gonna
Unless they
make it no
fucking, unless
extra.
they like they really chilling, I give niggas chances. Like at green lights, the light just turned green.
Mhm.
Unless you really just sitting there, I'm gonna just look. I'm gonna be like, this nigga. I'm expecting to see a car on the right, and he'll like, oh shit.
No.
Yeah,
But I'm not
yeah,
like
yeah,
as soon as
sure.
light turn green, like
Yeah,
like
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
people do that.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, sometimes I don't even be really in my phone. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I'd be in the rear view or something, and I just
Yeah.
don't look at the light.
Right.
And I'm like, I know this mother just turned.
How
Like,
do-
this
yeah,
car
how
on
do
the right
you-
of me didn't even go yet.
That-
So I know
that-
for a fact, like
That
it ain't
annoys
been
me
green.
too.
Yeah,
long
no.
enough.
How do y'all
That
feel when
annoys me
someone
too.
honks at you and you the first?
I want to stay there for the yellow.
Yeah, I go.
To be
I
honest,
go.
I don't even think about
Nah, I get pissed. I barely go on my gas.
Let off the brake.
it. No, I don't even think about it because for the most part, like I have to think about what I was doing. So most of the time I'm in my phone. I ain't gonna front like I ain't doing shit else. So I be in my phone, and the motherfuckers will bump, and I be like, oh, good looking.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Now I just go ahead and go.
But I
guess
hate
it do
the
depend
sound
on
of
what you're doing.
No,
Yeah, it
see,
depend on
I hate
what you're doing.
I hate the sound of a horn though. It sound like
Man, but if you're on your phone,
yeah, but
Yeah,
still, I
yeah.
still hate
I
it
used
though.
to hate it, but like
I still
said,
hate it, bro.
It's
It's like an annoying sound,
it
bro.
looks out. He looking out though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't take it as them being mad. And that's another thing. I think we hear the horn and we automatically assume these motherfuckers like, go,
because it's
motherfucker.
aggressive.
Well, you
Yeah.
got
A
to know
horn
the
is
difference
aggressive.
between the horns. Y'all don't know because if they
a quick
hold on that shit.
A quick toot is cool.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I mean?
cool.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah, now you like, all right.
And you still going? They still on that shit?
All right. Now you out the window with it.
now
you know what's funny?
you're gonna make a social media video.
That's the thing though, and I never
about to get
even
out and
thought
make a
about.
whole
Yeah.
fucking skit.
I never even really thought about like that's something that you don't have to be taught.
Yeah,
Like the horn difference.
yeah.
You
That's
know
a
what's
universal
aggressive.
language.
Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
kind
that's
of know.
facts.
And I never even really thought about it until just
No,
now.
that's
But like
true
No,
fact.
that's
quick
facts.
toot is like,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you.
wake up.
But
Yeah.
then like
That
the lay on it,
long
like, man,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, like,
You
yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
do the double take.
Like, so-
You
no,
gotta do
someone-
the double take. Like I know this.
Man, what the hell?
Because it's real, and
Yeah.
you can feel the difference too. Because
Yeah.
you know when somebody's like, "Hey, pay attention." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The light's green.
so look, she said might wait for the yellow. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm
And then she said she gonna wait for 2 cycles.
if you lay on it, and then if you try to go around me, I might even hit you with the little NASCAR
Oh
move,
no,
bro. Like,
hey,
don't,
I don't know if y'all like
don't
me.
get in the fight.
don't lay on your.
the
That's
fight.
fine, but don't lay on
He
the
said,
horn
"That's
behind
fine.
me.
We can
Like,
scrap. We can scrap.
don't lay on the
I
horn.
can't
behind me.
lie. When I'm on the freeway, especially like going to LA or something, I don't drive. Like I try to go 80. You know, I stick around 80 and put it on cruise control. But when I see like someone keep trying to like
Get around.
go around me and I catch back up to them and shit, the next time I get in front of them, I'll be, you going this way? Oh, we going this way? We going this way? I hate that. I just get in my. And so I was just saying I don't do road rage, but I do little shit like that. But I
See,
just.
I don't try to do nothing like that
Yo,
because
road is passive aggressive.
Yeah.
But I
Because I don't want someone to get out and like shoot me or some
See,
shit.
but I'm
you
saying
know?
even doing that little stuff can trigger it. Like a motherfucker that really got road rage, you do that a couple of times, they go like, all right, when I get up to this motherfucker, I'm shooting out his back tire.
I told JoJo not to blow her horn at anybody, just for like I've been with somebody who did it, and the dude got out the car.
Yeah.
Like he was in the wrong. Yeah, cut her off there. She blew the horn, bro. Followed her, like got
Yeah,
out the car at
some
the
extra shit.
intersection, like
Especially if you
knock
see
on
if
her
it's a
window
female.
and
no,
shit.
bro, she came home shaking. Nigga on my window of my car was his knuckles. I went and found out where that nigga worked. She said he had a WSS shirt on. She was over there by Bonanza.
Oh shit!
Well, I found that WSS in that neighborhood
You walked in.
on Decatur and Charleston. I beat that nigga up in the back.
Excuse me.
I went in there. He wasn't there that day. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
He was over
I
at
came back the next
CSN?
day.
He was-
And it was like, oh yeah, you in the back. Right in the back.
Wait, you didn't even care with the.
Hey, is that such a yeah? He in the back. I'm in the back with the shoes,
I'm in the
nigga.
back.
Give me this box,
Yeah.
ass nigga.
I was back there tuning his motherfucking ass up, boy, and ran up out of there. But we parked the Arizona Charlies.
That's
Across the
hilarious.
street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, up the street.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
So
up
we
the
parked
street,
the Arizona
yeah.
Charlies and walked. Man, we had the hoods pulled up and everything. Bro, I went in there. I was like, he here? Like, he in the back. I ran in the back, beat that nigga up back there. Is you crazy? Like you don't treat a woman like that?
Yeah.
You
People
feel me?
be
like,
crazy,
you
like
bu-
knocking
you
on windows
bugging.
and shit.
And it was a young
Yeah.
nigga too.
He wasn't that young.
He was old enough to know better.
He's old enough to know better,
What,
huh?
that nigga was like 16.
Knocking on windows. I don't care how old. I'm finna beat
Solid
some
23,
like,
24
crazy.
years old.
Bro,
Like,
she
all
came
right,
home shaking, bro. Like, and you can see this nigga knuckles on my driver. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
And that's why I say, like,
That's not cool at
even though
all.
you trying to do that, like,
Don't blow the horn
shit can go the other way too.
because
Yeah.
you don't know who
Yeah.
you blowing the horn at. And that's the thing about people in cars. That's why I don't even be like, I never pull up on nobody car.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go knock on nobody's window. I'm not gonna walk up on nobody's car. Nothing. You do not know what's in there, who in there.
Ain't that grounds to defend yourself?
Yes, you can die. Like you pull up on somebody's car, that's an aggressive act. And they could blam your stupid ass. Like you never even get in the window.
Yeah.
Then you be on the news trying to knock on somebody's window, doing some goofy shit.
Shot. And they're gonna call it road rage because you went up and knocked on the window.
Bingo. Because they ain't come get you.
Yeah.
You came to their car, bullet hole right through the pow.
Yeah.
Right through the window.
He said, knock on my window. You gonna be knocking on God's door.
That nigga Derek a fool.
Shit, stay away from my car, man. What
That's
you
hilarious.
doing?
Hey,
I mean,
but
the car in itself is a weapon.
Yeah, that too.
You could knock somebody clean out with that shit.
I mean,
yeah.
if somebody come knock on your window.
I seen videos of that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's,
I mean, you
that's
got to
a
be
little bit
smart.
different,
You
though.
got to be smarter with it,
If
though.
you hit somebody with your car, I mean, they got to be away from your car for you to actually hit them with your shit.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, I
different.
know.
That's, a little bit
That's why.
intentional.
Yeah, that's why you got to be a little smarter. Like,
Manslaughter, murder.
Yeah.
Where your mind at?
Vehicular
That'd be
manslaughter, right? Like a
that-
motherfucker.
that definitely be the worst shit. And I know y'all been in this situation where like either someone cut you off or they don't let you in, or they didn't put on blink, and then y'all both be at the red light together, and it'd be awkward as fuck.
I'm
You be like,
looking.
Hey,
I'm looking
I'm
too.
looking.
I'm
I'm
looking
gonna
for
stay right
sure.
in your fucking soul.
I'm gonna look.
It
and
was
we
that deep. It's
Yeah.
one car.
Yeah.
It's well, you can let me merge one car. You gonna be
I'm
one car
definitely
behind us
gonna
like
look.
that?
You
And
know
they
what's
just look
crazy,
straight.
though?
yeah,
I'm cooking it.
they not
You
looking
know
at
what's
you.
crazy?
Nah, I'm-
I've been on both spectrums of that.
you
I've been the one who's been trying to get over and somebody didn't let me get over, but I've been the one who didn't let somebody get over. But the only reason I
Was
do
that
that
last minute
sometimes,
merger?
yeah, when that
Yeah. I
when
don't
that
like that.
person comes
I'ma keep
in
you too.
and they automatically trying to like get
Oh
in,
no,
and it's
I
like,
can't
wait,
lie. That's
you know
me.
what I mean?
I never wait in
especially-
line on the freeway.
I just-
Yeah, you nigga, but I'm blocking you.
Yeah, I just go
Yeah, I'm
ahead.
blocking
I'm for sure.
Yep.
But see, I'm not aggressive either. So I'll let you pass and squeeze right behind you though. That's
I'll line to hit the car in front of me just so your ass won't get in.
Really hug
Sorry,
that
but this nigga
motherfucker.
trying to get in. All right, we can talk later, but this motherfucker ain't getting in. Just pull up and get on the freeway. We get up on Trump. I'll let you over there. Fuck this nigga right here, though.
That's true though, because I be getting annoyed. I'm like, nope. Go ahead and wait.
Especially
wait
if
two
you
cars.
know it's a merge way back there, and I watch you in my rear view.
Yeah.
Speed
Speed
all the way up, and you hugging the cones.
Yeah.
You're not getting in on
No,
me.
I say
Yeah.
I only do it if it's mad traffic.
That's
still-
what most
Ain't
people
no
do.
way.
Yeah. So hey,
That's the only
hey.
reason everybody
So
doing it, 'cause
I'll
traffic.
hey, if you're not gonna let me in, the next person is. So I'm good.
Nah.
Yeah.
Rather
we
than
can do that.
standing 10 cars back, I'm getting up there, bro. I'm sorry, I got a fast pass.
Sick dude, man.
I got the Disneyland
Oh
fast
my
pass.
I'm
God,
playing
bro.
premium defense. They know
Right.
you're not getting
Oh
in.
God, bro.
You're not getting in. Not next to me. You're not. Maybe
You
next
got the
behind me.
insurance card already.
Yeah.
You like, hey, we could hit each
I'm
other right
recording
now.
you.
Yeah.
I'm recording y'all rip.
Bro behind me gonna let you in.
Boom. Yeah. This motherfucker trying to get in. He gonna hit me, and we got it. We got it right here.
The car in front of you keep inching up. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh please, don't tap my shit.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy though? It's like that's a universal language as well. Like you see it. Like it's that inch up, and you can, you know where they meet, and you can tell both people.
You can tell if they gonna
nobody's
let you in
letting
or
up.
not.
Yeah.
That's why I
Nobody's
be
letting
chill
up.
though. Like I will
You
see
can tell if they
Trey.
don't want to hit you.
I'll see
Yeah.
I don't
Trey
mind-
like coming up already, so I'll be like, okay, he's not gonna let me in, so I'm gonna go. I'm not someone who's gonna keep fighting.
Yeah, some people will do
I
that.
ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. I got an avalanche, so sometimes I would. Sometimes.
Well, you'll
If I'm
keep going.
If I'm running late to work,
You'll bully
and
your
say
way
for
in.
instance I like go up and then like the lane just cut off and I didn't know, I'm definitely finna like put my bumper
Your
right
nose in
front
there.
of-
You put
yeah.
that, stick your nose in
I'm
there.
gonna look at him right from the window like, nigga, I got an avalanche. You got that motherfucking little Honda, whatever.
Tear that shit up.
I'm gonna tear your whole front end off.
Tear that
The
shit up.
motherfuckers.
Do you wave?
No.
You never do like the thank you wave?
Sometimes when they
Yeah.
let me in, but if
Yeah.
they don't,
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
But I mean, you already intruded in at that point.
Yeah,
So, I
no,
mean, you might as well. You might
Motherfucker.
you might as well give it.
all over the curb.
Yeah, all right, yeah, okay. Let me squeeze my tight ass in here. Yeah. Shit.
I'm in regardless. I don't know
For
what
damn
y'all
sure.
talking about, man.
shit
But
that big ass truck.
roadways is one of those things, man, where it's just a question mark. You really truly never know what the hell is in somebody's shit. It's like pulling up somebody's house, in my opinion. Like you don't know who in here, what's in here, especially the windows tinted. Man, stop
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you, bro, I had two girls. I'm at work in a 4500 test drive, doing a U-turn in a residential. So they come whipping around. So they almost tear my shit up. Nigga, when I tell you they follow me, like I ain't pay no mind to them. They blew their horn. I just kept going. I'm like, whatever. Nigga, I get back on on Sahara, and they come right next to me, and I'm watching them follow me. I'm like, what the hell? So when they pull up next to me, man, there's two young girls, like early 20s.
Yeah.
And they cussing the one in the passenger seat got her phone. The driver cussing me out. I said, hey, what y'all gonna do if I get out the car?
Right.
She's like, hey, fuck you, nigga. We got your place, blah, blah, blah. I was like,
right.
And what y'all gonna do?
Right.
Like, y'all done follow me in traffic.
Right.
Y'all cussing me out next to me. What y'all gonna do if I get out the car?
Yeah. Where do we go? Where do we go from
both
here?
you bitches up.
And low-key, it'd be justified because they followed you.
Because y'all following me. Like, but that's my thing. Like, y'all just so fucking aggressive and, like, dumb. Y'all didn't see who was in this motherfucker. Y'all don't know how big I am or small I am.
Or what you got even
male
going
or
on,
female,
period.
gun, anything.
Right.
And here y'all are, like, chasing me down in traffic for your Snapchat. If I shot your goofy ass, was you gonna keep that shit? You gonna keep that video?
Yeah.
It's why your friend got her shit gunned
They
down.
would definitely posted it and then went to the hospital.
You got
your shit gunned down for following me in
Sherry.
traffic.
Oh my God, you shot girl. Oh my God. Oh my God, he shot you, girl. Oh my God. Your ass going. Oh my God.
Guess what? No plates on the car. It's
No
a test
yeah.
drive.
Ain't
Fresh-
shit. They
fresh off the
really
motherfucking
ain't got
shipment
shit. Yeah.
Stupid ass. We got your plate. My plate is in the car with me. I got a dealer plate that I gotta have on me at all times.
They ain't got shit on you.
Y'all just
But the color of the vehicle.
dumb as hell in traffic, man. Like,
It's a black man in a black car.
thanks, sweetheart.
Okay.
We'll go find him.
What happened? We followed him and then he shot us. Oh, okay.
I just picture that somebody, they homegirl getting shot, and they get her camera and point it at her.
Cause you know that's
Oh
what's
my God, great shot.
You know that's what's gonna happen.
My bitch gonna ride.
She gonna be like,
Hey, y'all, share her story. Share this story on your.
We gotta find him.
we gonna find him. Yeah, we gonna get him. I'm gonna call my uncle.
We gonna leave him alone.
Right, that part.
That's what the fuck we gonna do. We gonna leave him alone.
No, they're going to put you on Twitter and say, anybody know who this is? Then they're going to have that one person on there. Yeah, he worked here, and this is his full name. His kids go here,
That's
his
how
wife
fast
work
that
here.
shit happen too.
It do happen like
That's
that.
literally how fast that shit.
Did you ever seen that one video, man, where the dude got into the accident? He got out. He was completely fucked up, but they got him on camera, and he just took off running. But they ended up catching him. You ain't seen that video? Oh, it was an old video. It was funny as fuck because the nigga got out. He fucked up. He did some kind of funny shit, and he seen his on camera. He was like, "Oh shit," and took off running. So the niggas put that shit all over social media, and they actually found that motherfucker and caught up with him.
It was
They
here.
gonna always find
I think it
people,
was
bro.
here. Yeah.
Dreads.
I don't know if he had. Yeah, I think
Black
he did.
dude.
Yeah, it was a black dude though. The car was fucked up. Like had like a Charger or something like that.
That's Tony
He said, "I know him."
from the Jets.
I know him.
that was Tony. And when I seen, I was like, "Hey, is this the homie?" And it was a bunch of people in Vegas in there. That was like face palming and shit. I was like,
Oops.
"Oh man." No, but he was drunk. Like
Yeah,
he
he
had
was
gotten in an accident,
fucked
and it,
up.
like the dude who he hit got out the car and was like, "Are you okay, buddy?"
Yeah.
And he basically like get the phone in my face and like try to swing on him, and they just like jogged off,
Yeah.
like for real, just
Because
like
he missed the phone and it just was like,
yeah, bro, just jogged off, like
He realized
just
like
drunk
I
jog,
need to get the fuck up out of here. My
left the
Click,
car, left the
like,
car,
left
bro,
the
like,
car. Yeah.
I was like,
Whole front end fucked off, bro.
what the fuck is this?
That shit was so crazy when I see that shit. Damn, they really found that motherfucker.
That wasn't hard.
Yeah, with
But
social media,
what's
it's not.
fucked up is somebody he knew had to
Say
be the-
something.
and that's the wild part.
Mm.
You feel me? Like, who know this dude? And then somebody be like, oh, I know who that is. What y'all doing? Like,
Or it could be somebody who just like knows of him. Like, oh, that's
even still,
that's homegirl.
but for
Yeah.
what though?
Yeah,
Like, why
for
you?
what? Like, just leave it alone. Like, I know him, but I ain't finna say shit.
You get those
I be
serious
minding my
people.
business, man. That's why I don't be
Cause shit like that can come back on you too.
for sure.
Cause just
Oh,
like
yeah.
just how y'all found him, he can find you. Who snitched? I'm gonna tag you on
seen
the
the person
post.
on the post.
I'm gonna tag you on the post. It was him.
This him right here. He said, "Oh, I know who that is."
Yeah. Oh, that nigga. Okay.
Nah, see,
His auntie stay right down. Okay.
she live right up
I
over
can't,
there.
I can't wait till the holidays. Nigga gonna come right up over here.
Derek said he seen that shit too, bro. It was the slowest jog, like the drunkest, slowest fucking. He definitely didn't flee the scene. He just left. He for sure left the
Like
scene.
you said, yeah, he
nigga.
definitely swung and was like,
Like it was the slowest drunks. Like, bro, moved his phone out the way and everything, put it back, and bro just like
he was able to move in the reaction time. His reaction time
everything
was slow.
and the nigga just jogged off. I was like,
That's hilarious. No, dang. That goes to show you though. We record some crazy stuff on
Well, no,
the
they-
internet.
well, he got in an
um,
accident, so he was trying to get proof of what happened.
Oh, so it was the dude who he hit that was
Yeah.
recording?
Yeah, like
bro
he
was
gets out
drunk.
making-
He just got out the car like he hit his shit.
He's
So
like, oh
bro
my
got out
God,
the
you
car.
just hit
He's
me,
like,
bro.
you just hit me.
You got
Like,
insurance and
are
shit.
you okay?
Oh, dang.
and then
Nigga
nigga
just
just trying to drunk slap that motherfucker, bro. It didn't happen. He just jogged off.
Bro, it was really slow.
He was probably like, I ain't going to jail for this. 'Cause
Like
he was
if he
drunk.
wanted to, he could have chased bro like tripping. Like it would
was
have been a
that
speed
slow?
walk. Yeah, it
That's
was
crazy.
so slow, bro. Like I was like,
I gotta find that video. That sounds
Yeah.
hilarious.
That shit was like a couple years ago.
I think I saved it in my shit because I don't know if I wanted to share it, but I think I saved it because I said it to him. He was like, "Hey man, is this?" He was like, "Hell yeah!" I was like, "Ah, nigga."
Sometimes those Twitter investigators are good though. Like it's like a
Don't let it be women.
well, no, there was like a girl at University of Kentucky. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Hell yeah.
It was going crazy.
They're calling that girl a nigger.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and Twitter investigators found her. They like
People had
missed her
already
name.
had, but people had already had issues with her. Even on that thread on Twitter, they had
Mhm.
other videos of her like
Tripping.
being
and shit.
intoxicated, tripping with people, like really
Yeah.
bugging the fuck out. I was like, "Oh, so you a serial tripper?
Yeah,
You be doing this?"
a serial entitled
Yeah,
Tripper.
bitch.
because
Dang,
she
for
was
real?
slanging, she was
Funky
slanging,
dog
she was
head
slanging niggas
bitch.
hard, boys. Like you're a nigga. She was drunk, and the black girl was trying to help her. Like
Just
relax,
kept saying,
like,
cops was there. She was getting handcuffed. She was still saying it.
nigga. I was like, damn.
It's crazy, bro.
And that be people, those people, be in your class,
Mm-hmm.
at your parties,
Yeah.
chilling.
Chilling.
You never notice who they are.
Yeah.
Y'all done shared lunch together and
All kinds
But
of
although
shit. She gave
people-
rides.
Good
people
conversation, yeah.
people did say they had class with her and they not shocked.
Yeah.
She
I
she
seen-
kind of showed that she
that's
they're
who
not
she
shocked
was.
she did that. Yeah.
Her friend was like, she didn't do anything wrong. I was like, y'all all crazy. Y'all all
she
crazy.
gonna defend her to the
Y'all,
end. To
y'all
the
all
very
crazy.
end. That's my friend. I'm gonna stick beside her.
Yeah, I don't know how.
More
That-
power to you.
But that's crazy that you say that. Like it will be the people that you work with, you in school with, all that. That's one.
That's like that one conversation. I forgot when we was talking about it. When we was talking about did we talk about it on here?
Facebook arguments and your old
Yeah,
coworker.
My coworker, he called me a monkey and shit.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
crazy,
Dude,
bro.
I was cool with, man. We didn't talk about going on hikes and shit
You know
and
what I'm
everything.
saying? Like y'all really be cool.
Mhm.
And then some bullshit happen and you find out how this motherfucker feel about you.
really is.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I truly do. Like I relish in like really finding out how a motherfucker feel about me based on like shit not being sweet.
Yeah.
It don't gotta be like disrespectful bullshit like what we was just talking about, the problematic shit.
Yeah.
That might not be a big deal to a lot of people. But literally I go out my way, you feel me, to like not be that. So
not
like,
to not be problematic.
yes.
Okay.
So, like-
just want to clarify that.
Yeah, like so I never want that tied to me. So
Right.
even like jokingly, which is why I kept trying to reiterate like what makes me.
Right.
Like why you feel like that? What about me is? And at one point I asked her flat out like, to what or who?
Mm-hmm.
Because in order to say I'm problematic means I had to
I had
give
to do
somebody or something
Problems.
enough problems for you to say
Right.
that about me. So then I was like, okay, you're not gonna answer. Are you like you just saying it? Because if you are just saying it, first of all, I don't like that. Like a lot of shit you can call me. That's one of the things I don't want to be.
It's
So
problematic.
explain it, or I'm gonna just go ahead and
People don't want to give context.
Mhm.
yeah. And I said it. I said you on your Kyrie, you
It's
just
that
saying
subliminal
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
And that's not really subliminal. Obviously, she was on your post.
Yeah, but don't wait. Like don't
Yeah.
wait. You feel me? To like this is something here we disagreeing about or whatever, and then throw that at me. Like
Yeah.
how long you been feeling like that?
Yeah.
Like we.
If we cool and you feel that way, then let me know.
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah.
At
that's
least
something
go
I
to the
want-
Explain
DMs
your
about
point.
it.
That's something I would want to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, just
That's-
let me know.
If you feel like that about me, that's something I will.
I
would
think
want you to
that's
say
the
to
thing
me.
people as friends should do often. Like
Yeah.
friendly.
Yes.
Like if you consider yourself someone's friend, you should definitely be like, hey man, you know that what you did, even if it wasn't to them. Hey man, what you did the other
That was
day.
a
Like,
little-
I ain't gonna say I ain't say nothing then, but like, bro, you gotta
You did that.
chill.
You did that
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Shea
You
Butter.
remember what the situation?
No, I forgot.
My car.
Oh yeah.
Where you was like, hey, dude, like, you're wrong. And that's all I was asking for the fam to do in general.
But yeah.
I was like, hey, like, y'all acting like this shit ain't happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can somebody say something? I couldn't do shit. That was when I was still on house arrest.
Yeah.
But I had you and Dehan who was there, who was like, hey, bruh, what you doing is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, that's it.
Yeah.
Not to be on my side, but just to be realistic. Like,
Yeah.
bruh, what you doing is fucked up. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that anybody should be able to do that,
Yeah,
especially if y'all friends.
If
You
you're
got-
friends,
you got to
Yeah.
normalize transparency, bro.
You can't worry about like what you finna get back. In a sense, you know what I mean? Like you're not doing nothing wrong. So if they get mad at what you saying, it's like, all right, bro, I ain't trying to make you mad, but
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know, like, I'm just giving you a different set of eyes on it, different opinion on it.
And what people probably not gonna tell you,
Right.
what people gonna go and say about you, I'm gonna say it to you.
I think that's the
I don't want to talk about your behind your back about it. I want to just tell
I'm
you.
gonna
first,
tell you.
yeah.
I feel like what you're doing is fucked. I can tell somebody else that it's fucked up, but I'm also gonna tell you. Like,
right.
It's fucked up.
That's what I was about to say. I think a lot of people need that. A friend that's gonna actually tell them.
Yeah,
What
absolutely.
How
it
many people
is.
don't want that friend? There's plenty of people who don't.
Oh,
want
yeah.
that. Although
Well-
we believe that like it's necessary. There are plenty of people
Yeah.
they don't want none of those friends.
Yeah.
None of those friends.
I think you have to embrace the mentality of growth. I think the only way to grow is uncomfortable, and those conversations are uncomfortable. And so, like, just being transparent and understanding, hey, it could come to confrontation and things of that sort, but it's really the only way to grow. Hey, I feel you could do this better. I don't really want to hear that. I thought I've been practicing for
yeah.
3 weeks. I felt I was good.
I
You
killed
know,
that.
yeah. Well, you could do this better.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, you killed it to you. But I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I'm another set of eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
So my honest opinion is like, you got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than what you was doing, but you got a lot of work to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a lot of friends who gonna call that nigga a hater.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
There's plenty of
That's
people
where it's gonna come
right
from,
away
yeah.
who'll be like, man, you just,
This nigga just hating. I'm gonna have to cut
I'm
him
asking
off.
somebody else.
Yeah.
And now you want, like, you got a loaded question basically for people. You got a loaded performance or a loaded whatever you present,
Right.
where you like, tell me what I want to hear. Otherwise, I'm gonna go get a second opinion.
Exactly. And I think, you got to let people explain themselves. Because then my thing is always like, I'm going to share how I feel and my perspective. It may not be right, but I'm going to share how I feel. At least you'll know. You have a different, different perspective.
Yeah,
So
you can-
it's like you can take it how you want to take it. You can explain your view. Like, oh, I don't see it like this because it's like, okay, that's cool.
we had a conversation 2 days ago. Snoop been practicing, training for a battle coming up.
Yeah.
And he has quite a few videos that he's been taking just to sort of see the progress. And he has sent it to us. And me and Suave was kind of like, not, but like in that situation, it's like, bro, we get where you coming from and where you trying to get to. We just telling you the certain things we see. And he took it head on. Like, I appreciate y'all perspective on that.
But he was looking for that.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of people who truly
Yeah,
are.
I didn't want to send a name like, oh no, that's the greatest. You're gonna.
Yeah.
Y'all know.
And that's why I wanted to get feedback on it. Because I'm like, he's sending us the video. He just don't want us to be like, oh, you tight, bro.
Yeah.
You want to hear.
I feel like that's
this
like
is what
passive
I.
as fuck. That's
Yeah.
like,
And it's not even beneficial
Constructive.
no, it
to
ain't.
either of y'all.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing for you to gain in that,
Right.
and you don't get shit from it because
Right.
now you're like, oh, okay, I'm solid, good.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the other eyes who not biased,
Really gonna critique it. Yeah.
and you like, man, y'all, my homie said that
Right.
this shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
When it matters too. Yeah. Like,
Right.
And then this what gets me too is the people who says it's good, they don't even give reasons on why it's good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Oh,
if you're
no,
gonna
that's
say
just tight.
if you're gonna say it's tight, say what you thought was tight.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you leveling up in this. I see you growing here. I see, but they won't do that. They're just like, oh, it's tight. So it's like, what?
yeah,
How does that help me? You ain't even telling me like the good things so I can excel in that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is real good. Keep doing that.
transparency breeds a lot of discomfort though, and I think that's why people refuse to just like flat out tell each other the truth. It was one of the reasons why I was like, when I talked to Suave about the podcast, I was excited about doing it, and I remember telling y'all this off air that like all three of y'all have y'all own voices. So like,
Yeah.
it's never gonna be a topic that hit here. When we sit in here, where you like, I'm going to agree just because they already
Right. Because they already
them
said
three
yeah.
on one side, so I'm just gonna be with that, or
No.
vice versa. Any of us, like,
mm-hmm.
we don't give about no majority. None of us.
Mhm.
All of us really do like stand in our light and like our transparency. That's individual. Like all four of us are completely different niggas, but in that, I think we share that, and that's what made this like a super easy decision for me because I was like, that's perfect because I don't want nobody who just gonna get behind
be like a
everything
yes man,
I
yeah.
say. Like,
Yeah.
that's trash anyway. Don't even breathe for good conversation. And then a lot of times we do that, we disagree, and at some point we kind of all end up like
On the
I
same
see
page.
it.
medium.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and like when we had conversations here where we be disagreeing, I'll be like 2 and 2 or 3 and 1,
Yeah.
where everybody kind of just like gets to this point where like, okay, I hear you, or we just get to a point where like,
It is. What
I
it
hear
is.
you.
Yeah.
but I just can't.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
That's
Like,
fine,
ain't nothing
yeah.
wrong with that
That's
because we
fine.
do it respectfully all the time. Like we are transparent with each other, and I think that's what makes really, really good relationships, no matter what kind it is.
Mhm.
Like any form of relationship, transparency is always like at the fucking center, and it's what people run from so much. Out of like probably not wanting to hurt the other person,
Yeah.
or not
scared
wanting
to
the
get in-
action.
yeah.
Like you said, like I don't want to tell him the truth because
Because he gonna
I
start.
don't know what he gonna say.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just
It's easier to assume. It's easier for you to assume how they'll respond, and easier for them to assume how you actually feel,
Yeah.
as opposed to y'all being real about it. You had said before the podcast too, or something like that, where I had said something, and then you had thought on it in 2 days, and then there was growth from that, where you like, damn, maybe I do see it that way. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it goes.
it was
Yeah.
just something like you put on me. Like it
Yeah.
was just a perspective that I really never.
And that's how you know it's healthy.
Yeah.
Like when you talking to somebody and they tell you something and you think about it, and you're like, wait a minute, well, I can see it that way.
Yeah, remember we was talking about the fighting thing, and he was saying he kept on saying to me like, "Do you think it's really about you, or do you think about like the perception of like you don't want everybody in the gym to think you a hoe,
Right.
Or do you really feel like?" And he was like, "You're hellbound." Like, nah, I think it really got something to do at
the
some point with
perception.
like people, and I'm like, I don't care.
Right.
But
And then you thought about
in the back
it,
of my head, I was like, damn, if I want to prove to that man right there that like I'm not a hoe, even if it's not about everybody's perception, at least it's about his.
somebody's.
You feel me?
Outside of your own.
Like it ain't just me, because on the inside I already know I'm not.
Yeah.
So I don't have to prove it to him or anybody in the gym. So what I was thinking about was like, you think I'm trying to like impress these niggas, and I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
I like this nigga think I'm pussy.
Yeah. He need to know.
But what do it matter? You feel me? Like I know for a fact, like if he came over here, you feel me? If he came anywhere near my bubble, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But I don't have to like, I don't gotta send it
Emphasize the
for
issue.
him to understand.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And in the moment, in the convo, I couldn't like register that because I'm like, I don't give a fuck about what niggas think.
Yeah.
Right.
But at some point, you do have to if you one of them niggas who just always gotta prove that you ain't pussy. Like
Mm-hmm. And that's why I left it at that. I'm like, well, shit, I do think it still got something to do with you. But
you did leave it at that. And I was like, nigga, I just explained 30 times. It's not about niggas. Like,
Yeah.
but I was like, dang. And I'm telling you, it was 2 days, and I just kept sitting. I was like, man, that don't even make sense. Like, I told this nigga 3 times, like, I don't care about what people think. Like, and I don't. But
Yeah.
I was like, well, even if it was what that
Maybe.
nigga think,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still kind of like, I needed to show, like, nigga, don't play with me. But I ain't need to show him shit.
Right.
I could have shrugged my shoulder. We could have just kept hooping. I could have left that shit alone.
Right.
But I was like, nah, nigga, you think?
Facts. That's healthy though.
Mhm.
Right? Yeah, my whole thing is understanding.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get an understanding of your point, and I want you to try to understand my point.
Even if
As long as we
don't
can do
get-
that?
even if we don't get it,
Yeah.
Or
You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it. Yeah, just at least
understand
understand where I'm coming from.
listen.
That's how
Like,
you come to
yeah,
middle
fucking
grounds.
Listen.
Yeah.
If there's no understanding on both sides, you can't find a middle ground.
Yeah.
If you just won't listen, like you just
Yeah.
you won't even like. And I
Hear it
say that
out.
about anybody. If you sit on the black or the white side all the time, or like Democratic, Republican, if you are just on this side and you don't want to hear shit from the other side, you stun your growth.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you feel like you can't learn shit from your enemy, you stopped learning a long time ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just because y'all see shit different don't mean that you can't learn shit from them.
Yeah.
Just because they grew up the way you didn't grow up, or they ain't from where you from, or whatever, don't mean you can't learn from them. And that's something I know that about kids.
Mhm.
Mm.
Like I learn a lot from small children.
Yeah.
Like shit that I'm like, you can't teach me shit, and they can teach you a lot.
Mm.
Right.
And we got our elders who believe we can't teach
We
them
can't
a
teach
fuck
them
because
shit.
we don't have the experience they got, so we
Right.
can't teach them nothing. But and like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm in a whole different world than you.
At that part.
Like I'm
Yeah.
literally in a completely different world than
Like,
you.
everything new to you comes from me.
So
You know what I'm saying?
like, you might want to open your ears a little bit.
No, you fact.
They open. They just it's the ego that you know.
Oh, they ain't even open, man. Not my mother family.
black.
No, they
Not
hit- I
my-
think
not
they-
my either, bro.
not my
I think
elders,
they
they
I
not
think they
open.
hear is just like a I don't like to register it, they don't care to register, but they still
My
gonna
mama
hear
shoot
it.
it down.
Straight
Yeah,
block.
shoot it down.
Nah,
but that's
nothing.
what I'm saying. Like I think, but like with,
like this, like what I'm talking, like it's bad.
no, I get that, but I'm just saying with all experience, like you said, how you
Well,
learn from your
whoop
kids.
your ass when you get
Literally everything in life is just a lesson, bro. Like,
home.
and we all like in our 30s now and shit. So now we starting to see it more about shit. That when I think back to like 18, 19 and like situations in which I was mad happened or like embarrassed that they happened. Now you look back and you're like, shit, I kind of had to go through that to like gain the perspective.
Yep.
It's like a part of what my full perspective is now, you know? And so like, I know I said this was
I
like
like
a clip
that,
on
though.
our Instagram one
But I
time
like
just
that,
by the
though.
experience. But it's facts though. You have to go through experience,
No,
whether it's
seriously.
with my, this going to be my 4th year being a coach for the esports team that I'm coaching. And every year, man, I think I figured it out. And then
And
you
then
get
something
in that
else come,
shit, you
and
get in
something
that
else.
shit, and you like, man, something new, something
Yeah.
new, something. It always is. It was like probably y'all with kids too. You're like,
Parenting.
hey,
I
I,
mean,
feel
that's
like
how-
I figured this out. The next thing you know, your
That's
daughter
how-
doing
that's
this. or
Kid, and you like what?
something. Yeah.
That's
Nothing
how
was nothing like you.
that's how I feel when I'm working on cars. 'Cause I'm not. I ain't go to school for it, but I try to get out there and I just figure it out and learn something. So now every time I think I got something straight, I get out there and something else, and I'm like, God damn,
Brand
Yeah.
new.
always something.
Brand new. And guess
Yeah.
what? It'd be a nigga who been working on cars for 40 years
Yeah,
who can't figure this out.
Yeah.
And
Same
that's a nigga
shit.
who been working on cars for 6 months
and can figure it out.
and have this figured out. So you
Right.
think this nigga can't teach his old ass something?
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what this old nigga gonna tell him? You can't teach me shit.
I've been doing this for 40 years.
You can't. There's nothing you could teach me.
Yeah, all right.
But yeah, that's a good closer. Life is a lesson, bro.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Transparency and what is it? Explaining yourself, kind of giving some kind of like
Giving
guidelines,
context.
giving some
Yeah.
context
Yeah.
on your shit.
Yeah, that should
My
be big.
my favorite is there's no such thing as a loss, only a lesson. That's my shit.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
Hey.
I really do like that a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah,
I
that's what
like
we
that.
doing. We ended it with like
Yeah.
life quotes and
That's
I
shit.
know.
that's why I
We
tell
gotta-
my players.
That's
we
one of
gotta
my
start
favorite
doing
ones
it.
though. Like I
Yeah.
really
Nah,
do
I
like
fuck
that
with
one a
that
lot.
shit.
Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Say it again.
Give us a
say it
quote.
again.
Give
There's
us
no
a quote every time.
There's no such thing as a loss, only a lesson.
Yeah, you got to bring a quote every time
it's the
now.
only L's. It's the only
Only
L's we
L.
Quote
taking.
other
Only
days.
L's is lessons.
We taking lessons around
Yeah.
here.
Let's get
Nah,
it.
but we appreciate you guys for tapping in. I seen a lot of you guys in here. Quanga, shout out. I know Solo tapped in
out-
here.
shout out
Shout out
Derek.
Solo. I saw
Derek.
your
out Whitney.
podcast. Check him out if you
Whitney.
crump.
Joey.
Whitney was in here. Joey was in here.
Ramon stopped by.
Ramon.
Hour.
Black Jack
Hour.
Hour.
Yeah.
Hour. Yeah, I saw you commenting. in the
Kanye.
Trey Daniel pulled up.
Kyrie.
Daniel.
Jack pulled
Jack
up.
was in here.
He said,
Shout
I ain't
out
watching
Jack.
this shit. That's what he said.
But yeah,
Y'all talking about being good?
you guys said Derek, right? Derek.
Yeah,
Shout out Derek.
was in.
But yeah, we
100,
appreciate you guys for
100.
tapping in. Make sure to follow us on the social media. Y'all know where that's at.
Yes,
Follow
sir.
each one of us. You guys know our personal
sir.
social media.
Tap in.
And yeah, tap in the comments. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.